Imagine living on a block that contains 14 vacant and condemned homes. It is a situation plaguing a neighborhood on Cleveland's east side, and residents there have a message for one of the delinquent property owners. So they turn to 5 on Your Side troubleshooter Joe Paganakis. Joe.
Chris, their message goes out to Florida house flipper Blaine Murphy. Murphy facing charges for buying up dozens of Cleveland homes and then leaving them abandoned and in disrepair.
Clarence Thomas and his wife Bess Thomas.
Harvey Green remembers who used to live in this now condemned home across the street in his neighborhood of 45 years. A vacant eyesore now owned by Bryce Peters Financial Corporation and Blaine Murphy. Murphy in housing court last week accepting a plea agreement in connection with dozens of condemned and vacant houses the court says he left abandoned. Like this eyesore Harvey Green has had to look at for more than 2 years. A house Green says is contributing to the degradation of his neighborhood, making it tougher for the next generation of homeowners here.
Blaine, do you care about other people's? I have children too, even though most of them is grown. But I would love for you to give them a chance to live.
But the house owned by Blaine Murphy isn't the only problem. There are 13 other condemned homes on the street like this one. The house abandoned. Vandals have already pried off the plywood boards, gaining access through a window. Squatters setting up shop inside, using a mattress on the floor in the living room. Still, residents living next to this hazard aren't willing to give up on their neighborhood.
I've been living in the neighborhood over 35 years, and that should tell you that I do like the neighborhood.
You don't want to move?
No, I don't want to move.
Meanwhile, Emma's neighbor Harvey Green has one final message for Blaine Murphy.
We all got to pay for this. But I think that you, Blaine, should also pay so you can be fair too.
Now, if you'd like to take action in your neighborhood, you can find out how through our Building Better Neighborhoods initiative. Go to newsnet5.com, click on the About tab on our homepage, and then the BBN tab in the drop-down. There you'll find our brand new volunteer toolkit. It's packed with information on how you can volunteer in your neighborhood. Of course, we'll follow up on the case against Blaine Murphy, who's already agreed to pay $500,000 in fines and demolition costs for the condemned homes he owns. I'm troubleshooter Joe Paganakis.